How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Real Night. Today we're diving back into Dexter Season 6, Episode number 6. Last we left off was with Brother Sam's death. Horrible way to end it there. I really didn't like that. They really could have built him up a little bit better, I think, and, made him maybe a recurring character within the show. I mean, Mose was doing a great job with the acting there. He felt very believable. The conversations were very natural feeling, and I kind of liked the dynamic that they had going on. It also made me think, it hit me after I posted that last video that maybe, Dexter might be affected by this in a certain way because he was kind of responsible, maybe in part, for what happened to Mose or Brother Sam there. Because, taking out that one guy that he did, that might have motivated the rest of the gang members to maybe retaliate and try to get revenge because they might have thought it was Brother Sam that did all that. But as far as everything else goes, they're still escalating with the Doomsday killings. Travis seems to be having trouble even executing. They got the girl that they are going to label the Whore of Babylon, so we'll see how that goes. And the department now has confirmation that Geller is very likely the Doomsday Killer, so they're probably going to be looking for him. They're already plastering his face everywhere, so... Alright, enough talk. Let's roll it. Maybe talking about Travis? I mean, we did cut from the title to him.
Most people believe we have free will.
Just letting go of his inhibitions to kill.
Sometimes the path is clear.
Oh, I mean, Mose is still in the credits there, so... Maybe he's alive?
Deb, I'm kind of busy.
Dex, I'm sorry. I have bad news. It's Brother Sam. He's been shot at his garage.
What?
Ambulance?
EMTs are working on him now. I'm on my way there.
I'm kind of afraid. You guys made it seem like he was kind of dead. I was hoping at the end there that he wasn't, so we'll see.
I think this will be sufficiently targeted for our purposes.
He was so close to finding Geller there. Wow.
I'd like to get her some painkillers.
No, Travis.
But she's in agony.
She's a whore. She's an unrepentant sinner. She deserves what she's gonna get. Have you given her mark?
No, not yet.
Mark of the Beast. That comes to mind.
Here, we're the chosen ones. We're the two witnesses.
What if it's...
Confirmation.
Register's clean. Looks like a robbery gone bad.
Well, Julio's gang finally got even with Brother Sam for stealing Nick away.
I suppose it's too much.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
DVD's missing.
Whatever happened to stupid criminals?
They're still stupid.
I mean, it might have been Nick himself because Brother Sam, he wasn't like, who are you, or anything like that.
Lies in the caressing of the powder over the print so as not to corrupt it. As if one was trying to get a nipple erect.
Yeah, I was waiting for the innuendo.
Bang, bang, bang. Victim rolls to his back.
That's how we found him.
The night Julio and his crew came for Nick, I hit one of them with a baseball bat. If he's in the system, I'll have a name.
Gotta take out the whole gang.
Felony arrests, as well as one for failure to pay child support.
Hello?
Yes, hello. I'm calling for Leo Hernandez,
Who is he?
the Department of Social Services.
Good cover. Yeah, Dexter's always quick on his feet.
Got 12 hits on APHIS. All of them work for Brother Sam.
Well, that really fucking narrows it down. Maybe one of his ex-cons got tired of working for a living. Yale, Soderquist.
It's just why kill the guy? So I'm thinking either Nick or one of the gang members.
A Street locals blamed Brother Sam for the disappearance of their shot caller, Julio Benes.
I kill Julio.
And they could have done something about it too.
Deb, if it's okay, I'm gonna swing by the hospital and check in on Brother Sam.
Sure. Hey, what's up?
LT. Not one of the guys anymore.
I'm good. Me too.
Remember, you're lieutenant now, not one of the gang.
I'm realizing that.
Okay, well, I'd like a briefing later today.
If you're lying there because of my dark passenger, I promise you, my dark passenger will make amends.
Yeah, I figured that would be an angle that they would pull at.
The Lord is my light and my salvation.
There's Nick. It must not be him.
Now, don't be hasty.
You and I both know the locals wanted Brother Sam dead. Where can I find him?
Stays over on St. Andrews.
Lord, we ask you to heal up Brother Sam and bring him back to us because we need him. He's your shining light among us. He helps us see the way.
I'll join in this prayer. Amen.
And now, in the name of forgiveness, let us say a silent prayer for the misguided sinner who shot Brother Sam. Get it.
Hell no. No, no, no. I'd rather pray on him.
That was a great line. That was a great one.
Who believed that the book of Revelations was not only a biblical prophecy, but some kind of code to bring about the end of the world.
I have no idea what that means.
So they're trying to bring it about, huh? They're not trying to warn people. They're just like, they want to make it happen.
We think that the doomsday tableaus are an enactment of these keys.
Jesus.
Man, they really adopted tableaus.
Into the world. You telling me he's trying to cause it?
There's more. We found a clipping from a college newspaper from a little over 3 years ago.
If we could find that girl in the photo, who knows what she could tell us? Is that marking on our lower
bet
back
you
part of
it's,
the tableau?
I'm not sure. We just found this before you walked in. We haven't had a chance to go over it in detail.
You got a magnifying glass?
Wow. Yeah. Just like I was talking about in the closing thoughts last time, just like that seductive ability.
Hindu Om dealios.
Just get somebody to believe in you that much.
Good find, Deb.
That, you know, she'd be willing to do that. Like, what in the world?
You got a lot on your plate, so.
It's okay, Deb. We got this. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, I bet Quinn is very familiar with that position.
The chick in the photo is Chris Porter.
What? Are you sure?
Tat above her ass. I was in the vicinity.
Shit.
Yeah, I figured.
Just became our key witness.
But we can't let Deb know about this, because that could make things a lot harder for me.
Lie to Deb? No way.
Situations like this are exactly why the partner card is in the fucking deck.
Should have pulled the partner card when he was telling you to, you know, let that one slide, man.
Quinn and I have to go to Tallahassee tomorrow to question Carissa Porter. We have reason to believe that she's the naked woman in the newspaper photo.
No shit. How'd you figure that out?
Just meticulous police work.
Meticulous.
But I can't spare you guys for a whole day. Have her come here.
What?
But that's not the first witness or whatever that, you know, Quinn has done in this season. Like, going back, I did notice, I didn't mention it, didn't put it in the closing thoughts or anything, but in the scene where Deb is talking to Mike for the first time, you can see in the background, Quinn is talking to the woman at his desk that you later see him doing the deed with in the kind of like the ending monologue that Dexter does. Just something I noticed that doesn't really matter, but highlights how Quinn is. I wouldn't necessarily be harping on it so much if it was just like random people, but like people that are integrated with the job you do. It's just not a good mix, man. It's just not a good mix. Interesting, like, lingering feeling that we're getting here. Just seeing Dexter kind of like chilling. Kind of like chilling.
Why is it so hard for you to admit you care about Brother Sam? It's because he's traveled both roads that he understands the darkness in you. And he sees the light. And he's helped you see it. That's what he is to you.
So is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
You sure?
I look at my coworkers and I see the doubt in their eyes and it makes me doubt myself. Now they're my subordinates.
Yeah?
I feel like shit about Quinn. And I used to be able to talk to
You should
Batista,
not
but that's
feel bad
awkward
about
because I made lieutenant over him.
You know, I would have said, like, earlier in the seasons that they were kind of like, you know, made for each other, but now it's just, you know, she's kind of a different person.
Just do the job, live your life, and give it all a chance to sort itself out. You might need a bookmark.
Behave! That's my little gentleman. Now, I know the Locos are the supplier for this neighborhood. And I'm guessing that you, being a savvy consumer, have kept abreast.
This guy sucks.
Shit, I just don't believe you. The new Loco shot caller is Leo Hernandez.
Not standard procedure, but it worked.
Police officer, hold it right there.
Ooh, with the shotgun.
Hold your fire.
I don't know what he thought he was going to do. It was like a GTA moment. Thought he could just run out there with a shotgun. 13.
If anyone is to be killed with the sword, they will be killed.
Think you got the right guy?
Definitely. As to Brother Sam, I'll know when I find the 9mm to put the holes in him.
Security disc from the garage.
Who gave it to him? Nick?
Okay. It's not a slam dunk.
I think he noticed the dog too.
Something's not right.
$10 it's the dog.
Working. If Leo were the man in the hood, the dog would be going crazy.
Tell him to bring me my money.
The only person other than Brother Sam Eli doesn't bark at
Nick.
is Nick.
So I wonder why he would do it, you know? Trying to get back into the gang. What's the purpose of this? You gonna like try to transfuse? I don't think he knows her blood type. So it must be part of the tableau. It's been doing it for a while. Maybe it's part of the death faking? Maybe they're gonna fake their deaths?
Well, look who's here.
Hey, Lisa.
We're painting what we're gonna be when we grow up. I'm gonna be a transformer.
Are you Samuel James Witwicky, descendant of Archibald Witwicky?
Solid goal.
So full of dreams.
Yeah.
And all the time in the world to make them come true.
Yeah, and by snitching on the second in command guy, Nick probably cemented his role.
The striations match the bullet taken from Brother Sam. Nick shot Sam, the man who tried to save him. He's the ultimate Judas.
I'm liking all the little, parallels Dexter himself is drawing with religion here.
Are you the woman in that photo?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us about this?
Tell you the truth, I'd forgotten about
Ma'am?
it.
How do you forget about that? Unless she was like drugged or something.
With a dead sheep on your head.
And she's still employed at the campus. Crazy.
If that photo got out, I would look like a total flake to my...
Come on, get in there.
It's all gonna come to the surface.
Do you share any of Professor Geller's religious beliefs?
I didn't know he had any religious beliefs. He was an academic.
I sense Cap.
I told you, I haven't seen or talked to him in over 3 years.
You didn't tell us about the photo, so you could see how we might be a little skeptical.
What the hell is going on here?
I think it's pretty clear.
If we were still involved, would I have slept with Mr. Warmth over here? Or are you implying that I'm a whore?
Can we just stay in the subject here?
No.
Leave us.
Transfer him, bro.
You fucked a person of interest?
Who fucks a person of non-interest?
This is no time to be a smartass. You're never gonna fucking cooperate with us now.
Is that really what's bothering you?
What? What the fuck else?
Maybe you're jealous.
Gwen is a child, bro. I'm tired of him.
Just don't fuck with my investigation, you fuck.
She honestly should fire him. I don't think she is, because some of you were saying he has like a good arc in season 7 or something. But that is definitely like fire material, or at least transfer material. And I would be very happy if he was out of the show.
This is good news, right? He's regained consciousness.
Probably not. Doctor says sometimes people come out of comas before.
Well, before they pass.
He doesn't have long.
What? No, at the very least, we're gonna get this.
Here.
What's the complication? Like, what's gonna happen to him? How can they not do anything about this?
I want to make sure he pays. Oh.
Forgiveness on his deathbed.
Tell him that I forgive him. What? You're the only one.
The bigger man. That is gonna be a struggle.
You're wrong. I can't do this.
Sam.
You can.
We need Sam to stay on Earth. Not a lot of people like that.
I know about your darkness, but I also see your light. Can't live with the hate in your heart. Eating you up inside. Yeah. Dexter, if you don't let that darkness go, it won't let go of you. Let it go.
His dying wish, he's got to honor it. Wow. That was a great scene. You know, as I was saying earlier, like, Mose is a good actor, and I'm mad he's going to be leaving the show. But, yeah, Brother Sam. What a guy. To forgive somebody, like, legitimately live what he talks about, you know?
I should have told you about Quentin Carissa Porter.
Yeah, you should have.
I guess I haven't adjusted yet.
Well, that makes two of us.
Yeah, it'll take some getting used to.
Oh, and
Oh, is, what's his name gonna make some moves on Jamie? Looks like he's eyeing her in the background there.
Jamie, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. What do you say we start over?
I like that.
Bro was waiting for his opening.
Is Dexter as cool at home as he is at work?
Why? Is he like
Fanboy.
your hero or something?
Yeah, right.
Fox, let's get the party started.
Just killed my vibe.
Feel free to hang all over me, babe, because Debra here is completely over my shit.
Wait a minute. This is your ex?
Yeah.
You brought me to your ex-girlfriend's house?
No, actually,
You see what a piece of garbage Quinn is. Needs to do some maturing.
Has Satan brought you here, Travis, or has God?
Yeah, ask you the same question.
Everything's ready to mark the horror. I have to go out and do further
He
preparation.
thinks he's a prophet, or he tells Travis he's the prophet, but the moves he's making, he's more like the Antichrist. But I think, let me know, remind me if I'm remembering incorrectly. I think the Antichrist is supposed to be well beloved by most of the people of the world. Was he able to go through it then? And the title, Just Let Go. Talking about Dexter too, huh?
What's happening?
Get out.
Where are you taking me?
Travis. He's gonna have Geller to mess with, and Geller has no remorse.
You're free.
So.
He better run.
I create video games.
Wow. So why are you a lab intern then?
Oh, I'm developing a new game about homicide.
Wow.
First-hand experience.
I'm sorry, but you must feel it.
Glenn, get out of here, man.
There's no other explanation.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's his sister, too.
I want to have a relationship with that ass. I want to have babies.
Give me your attention, baby.
Okay, Quinn. I think it's time we call you a cab.
Well deserved. Should have got him out of there as soon as he walked in the door, the way that he did.
You ever love me?
Nope.
That's what I thought.
Don't get me wrong. I do see both sides like I do a lot of the time. You know, I understand Quinn is going through it. He's emotionally damaged, and this is how he's dealing with it. It's just annoying for me to see. It's just such an annoying way to go about coping. But, you know, who am I to judge how people cope, you know?
Let go of the darkness this one time and show Nick the light. Let's go for a ride.
Don't lose sleep over Quinn, Deb. Please.
Dexter Morgan.
Please leave a message at the tone.
Where are you, bro?
Yeah, I didn't show up to the party. That's good. That's a good move. That's a piece of, you know, progression for Deb that I've wanted for a long, long time. Actually, honestly. I can think back to like maybe season 2 or 3. And I was hoping that, you know, Deb would kind of stay out of relationships for a little bit, kind of grow as a person in herself, and then maybe re-enter the space. But, you know, it took her long enough, but it seems like that's kind of where we're getting to with her character. You know, she's grown up a bit. She's now kind of, instead of going out and searching for, you know, physical pleasure and stuff like that, like Quinn is doing, she's kind of taking the opposite road and trying to heal herself and actually improve and do it in a healthy way, which is, I'm very happy to see that from her.
I know you shot him, Nick. Why'd you do it?
Because he's full of shit. My life was shit before he jumped me on those waves, and it's still shit. He lied
See,
to
that's
me.
the difference, you know.
My homies
It's
never
not,
did that.
it's about the action that you take.
So you went back to them.
People have this misconception about religion. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but people have this misconception, especially like around religion. It's like the affirmation kind of mentality. It's like, I'll be this new person, and they kind of neglect the fact that they have to do work to actually do that. Like, it's not a miracle. In religion where things like miracles do exist, you know, where a miracle is viable, it's kind of hard for me to put into words, but it just makes it easier to think that it takes less work to do things. But Brother Sam is a prime example of, you know, that switch going from giving into his dark passenger to forgiving the guy that shot him on his deathbed. He actually had to put in that work to be a better person and to make those choices that would make him a better person. Enough for now.
Here I am, the fork in the road. Brother Sam forgives you for gunning him down like a dog. Turn yourself into the police. They'll find you anyway.
There ain't nothing on that disc. Nobody can do anything.
His baptism. I think it would take a little bit longer for that to happen, but Dexter's strength, like, for him not even to be able to come up a little bit, no struggle, crazy. But, didn't honor his wish. But honestly, I don't blame him, especially in that scenario. Like, that was his
Hey,
first.
little brother.
Rudy.
Miss me?
What? Is Rudy replacing Harry? I actually did miss Rudy. Oh, and Dexter looks kind of excited about that one. That's, wow. I was not expecting to see Rudy ever again. I'm excited to see him, but I'm also kind of concerned about what that means. Because, you know, I was expecting maybe a Harry to be in that scenario, but, you know, I don't think Harry would be clapping. But Rudy, is he going to be his new kind of, they may just do like an angel and a devil on the shoulder type of thing. We might have Rudy versus Harry. Honestly, so far, I'm not necessarily sure why a lot of you don't like this season. It's been enjoyable for me, especially to explore all the different concepts that they're diving into. I guess maybe just the religion factor of it. We're only halfway through, so I can't really judge it completely yet. And we were just talking about him too. So I think they do this. I noticed it, I think particularly in season 5, I noticed it before, that they were trying to kind of go back, re-explore some of these concepts that they had touched on in previous seasons before. But they seem to have just been doing that with season 1 specifically here. Dexter forgiving. He got close. He would have made it. You know, he would have made that forgiveness piece if Nick just didn't start like laughing and saying he was going to get away with it. Like, that was such a dumb move. But it just shows the lack of remorse, you know. I would say dust to dust, but it doesn't really apply. Water to water? I don't know. You know, we had a lot of big moves made this time around. Travis letting the girl go. He's definitely going to have to contend with Geller for that. I wish we had gotten more time with Brother Sam. I think that's one of my main takeaways from this episode in particular, is just, you know, he was such a good character, such a good guy, but I guess such a light, you know, such a light for the darkness doesn't necessarily, or can't necessarily last in a show that's so filled with darkness like this. That might be the point they were trying to highlight, you know. She's like, you can only be good for so long, trying to do good for people who don't, you know, trying to change lives before it might claim yours. I just can't get over the fact that Rudy's back. I'm going to stop harping on that because I'm sure it's annoying by now, but it's good to see him, and I just wonder the implications about that. But yeah, Quinn, he's polluting the workplace and his personal life, which is kind of a factor that I've noticed early on with him. But he's always been like a corrupt cop. He's never really separated his personal desires from the job, not even talking physically. Like even in season 2 or season 4, he pocketed that money at the crime scene. There's just been so many instances where Quinn just kind of like is doing stuff for personal gain, rather than kind of separating the job. You know, saying he's not a dirty cop, and then like being so nonchalant about it with Deb, trying to hurt Deb, because that's really his goal in all of this. You know, he bringing the girl there at the party that night. He just wants to hurt Deb. He wants her to feel the same hurt that he feels emotionally, which, you know, I have an understanding for that. It's just not great to see, because I didn't necessarily expect Quinn to be mature about things, but to this level, it's just, this is like teenage behavior. It's just like you should be beyond that at this point. But I guess maybe Deb was Quinn's first real relationship. We haven't really learned too much about Quinn's personal life. Dated Christine, but he was hesitant with her, just like Deb is hesitant with him. And he didn't really care that much about her feelings, you know, as she was just giving him the and that's what cemented his feelings.
You are so my girlfriend.
Won Quinn's heart. But not much to add to this one speculation wise, since at this point I've watched the next episode, which is Wild, and I'm looking forward to getting that one out to you all. I just want to touch on the last scene. Dexter's moment of almost forgiving Nick is a profound shift for him. The fact that it was even a possibility shows growth in who he is. What's even more interesting is that Harry encouraged it, showing a departure from his own code. I think that's also what led to the appearance of Brian here. Leaving the code like that and traveling into unknown territory towards the light, and then snapping back so fast in such an aggressive way, may have caused a larger shift than we've seen before and rocketed us backward into unknown territory of the darker side. I definitely talk about this more in the next episode. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.